guys, I'm hoping to answer some of your technology questions today. So let's walk through some of these things together. The first one is, how do I get into Google Classroom when it's being such a pain? All right, so the first thing I'm going to do here, I'm going to click on just any web browser. And hopefully it's going to open just real nice for us. Come on, buddy. Okay, once I get here, I want to go to Google. So I type in google.com. That's the first step I always do. Mine pre-populates, but if you need to type it, it's google.com. Okay, I go there. Now this almost always happens, and this is where it gets tricky, right? When I come over here, I notice that I am still in my personal Google account. And that is going to make everything really tricky. So what I need to do is switch to my APS account. So I click on my APS account. Now, if you haven't done this before, you might have to click here and add another account, right? So you can do this, and I'll show you. Let's pretend that I wanted to be Sarah Chase. Sarah Chase has her username. Then she types @ which is right here on the keyboard, right? @ apsk12.org. Then her regular password. Okay? We're not going to sign in as Sarah Chase though, because I'm not Sarah Chase. I'm Ms. Pridmore. So I'm going to go to Ms. Pridmore's APS account, and I'm going to click Next. Hi. All right, now that I'm here, I can access Google Classroom two ways. I can go to the waffle, which is right here. This is what we call the waffle. When I click there, I can go right to Google Classroom, or I can go to my backpack, and that's the way I'm going to recommend. If it doesn't work well, then go back to Google and just use your waffle. But supposedly everything will sync really nicely if I go through my backpack. So again, once I get into my backpack, I look to make sure, see, there's my icon, that's my APS account. So I'm going to scroll down until I get to Google Classroom. I click on it, and watch this. Uh-oh, it says click class link, but guess what? Sometimes, even when I do that, it defaults to my personal account. Again, I just need to click on the drop-down menu, and it's going to give me an option. I've used my computer several times, so my APS account is already pre-populated. That means it just shows up automatically, and I just have to click it. If yours doesn't show up, you're going to need to click Use Another Account and type in your username at apsk12.org and then your password. If it doesn't work, if your password doesn't work, try the word password with an uppercase P. Okay? If it doesn't work, try password with a lowercase p. I know, guys. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just telling you I didn't make it, okay? Here we go. So I'm clicking on Ms. Pridmore's APS account. Now my Google Classroom is going to sync. Now I'm part of someone else's Google Classroom, but then this one is ours, right? Okay, so I'm going to show you where we're going to put in the class codes, okay? When I'm at this page, I go all the way to the right, and there's a plus sign. When I click the plus sign, a drop-down menu will say Join Class. I'm going to click Join Class, and a window pops up and asks me for the class code. Where do I get these class codes? Glad you asked. So I'm going to click out of that and go into our Google Classroom. See, there's your faces. There's Mrs. Martinez. Okay, I'm going to go right up to the top and click Classwork. Once I click classwork, I'm coming all the way to the left where it says all topics. I'm stuck helps you with accessing YouTube videos on your iPad. March 18th is all of today's assignments. And then class codes for connections. That's what I want to click on. So I'm going to come here to connection class codes. And I'm going to copy all of the class codes on a sticky note. You can copy it on any piece of paper. And I already did that so that I could type them really quickly. Okay? Once you have all your class codes copied, you want to come back out of my Google Classroom. So come all the way to the left. You see these 3 bars here? Click on those. Then click on classes. Then go all the way to the right again. Find that plus sign. I click the plus sign. Then I click join class. There's my window again. Then I'm just gonna start typing in one code at a time. So I'm gonna have to do this. Oopsie, I clicked out of it. I'm gonna have to do this for each one of these classes. Okay, so art was first, so I'm gonna type in the code. Okay, and then I hit join. And now I am in Miss Agie's class, right? Once I'm there, I need to come back out of it so that I can type in my class code for music. So I'm gonna go to that waffle, click on classes. Now I come all the way to the right. See, past Miss Agie, past the this one you're not part of, but Miss Pridmore is, because I'm always learning too. Then here's Miss Pridmore's class. Then I go all the way to the right, click that plus sign again. Click join class. Now I'm going to type in the next code for music. Okay, then I click join. Oh, there's Mr. White. Okay, then I'm going to click back out of this one. I go to the 3 bars to the left, click on classes, and now I have music, art. You don't have this one, and then Miss Pridmore, and then I'm going to click again and add PE. Does that make sense, everybody? Okay, I hope so, and I hope this video is helpful for you. I'm going to show you one last thing, okay? So let's come back to Miss Pridmore's class. When you open it, it automatically goes to the stream, which is where I'm going to post this current video. The stream is kind of like, think of it as the whiteboard on our class. It's where I just write things that are really important for that moment. But it's not a very good organizer for all of your work. Okay, so this is just today's agenda, but tomorrow you don't want to look at today's agenda, right? So under classwork at the top, that's where we want to go. So in the morning, you're going to come here. You'll watch the morning announcements. Then you'll check for Miss Pridmore's morning message. It could be Miss Martinez sometimes too. Okay, you'll look for a good morning. I'll put the agenda for the day. That's going to tell you all the assignments you need to look out for. Okay? And once you're done reading the morning message, you're going to come all the way to the top. You're going to click on classwork. You're going to find the topic that matches the date. So today is March 18th, and I click on topic that says March 18th. Okay? Don't get all confused with what just happens to be at the top, okay? There's a lot of materials here and old assignments that I wish I could make go away, but I can't. So over here in all topics, scroll down to find the date. Once you click on the date, now all the things that you're going to see are lessons for that